Hey everybody, it's Tripl-L, and today let's do something a little bit different. Let's talk about spoilers. Man, I don't know about you, but one thing I love doing is going onto the internet and looking for spoilers on the chapter that's going to pop up in 2 days. I'm just impatient. So I figured let's just do this together. We have a pretty interesting opportunity here in that spoilers have come out really early, and it's left so little that we don't have a full, say, scan of what the chapter's doing. We only have a page, and that will be amazing to talk about. So let's sit down and do that. First off, I do want to give the quick thanks to Skelly over on the Discord group. Skelly alerted everyone of the spoilers being out, so thanks to that person, I'm able to talk about it now relatively on time. And also to the peeps on the Discord server. I know I haven't been around there too often, but I'll be right there right after this video's hit the web, and we'll just have a few messages to say. My words. Anyway, guys, if you're also interested, feel free to join the Discord server. It's a fun time. It's just people talking about things they enjoy and some shipping on the side. Anyway, let's get into it. We're talking about My Hero Academia spoilers. And as you notice on the screen, I also have a scan just to say, yeah, Hero Academia Season 3 has been announced. I'll probably put another video up for that. But for the spoilers of Chapter 161, we got one page and it's a doozy. Are you ready for this? It's Night Eye and Medio. Now first off, let's note that this is some pretty good artwork from Medio. This is the biggest we've ever seen his eyes. It looks like he's really in pain here, and Night Eye looks like, yeah, Night Eye is very much in pain. I mean, he had his gut obliterated and lost an arm. But let's actually talk about the significance of the scene and what it probably gives us an idea for like the rest of the chapter. So thanks to the translations that have been running around, the general gist that's going on in this scene is that Medio is pretty much getting what seems like to be a farewell. It's just Medio asking Night Eye to continue living, and Night Eye saying that he's become a greater hero than any other, or he's going to become a greater hero than any other. When you look at the scan, you can see that Night Eye has his quirk activated. So it's that last little bit, it's a bit tough to actually understand what they're saying without the full context of the chapter. And with spoilers, it's actually really interesting because without the context of the chapter, one scene could be radically different than what we end up getting in the chapter itself. So this is a really unique case when it comes to spoilers, in that we only have the one page, and that we can just kind of talk about it. The other thing to very quickly note though is that this person, whoever got this spoiler out for us, has the full copy of Shonen Jump for this week, which would indicate to me, after also seeing that the One Piece spoilers are out, that we could potentially get this chapter one day early, possibly getting it Thursday, but it definitely depends on whether or not this person who has this copy can get it scanned in time. We don't know how people procure the copies yet in Japan, but you know, usually spoilers 2 days early, you can kind of bet on it coming up a little bit early in terms of the chapters. Whatever, not the point. That's just logistics. Back to this. Now, the next thing is that we know we're in the hospital scene. So this is probably a pretty good indication that we have moved away from the villains. And if that is the case, I would say that we could expect seeing Izuku and Eri. Maybe we're finally going to find out what actually happened to Izuku's body. That's something that's very interesting to a lot of people. I personally want to know what the doctors are going to say about Izuku's bones, because we do have that kind of, I guess, that kind of pattern with Izuku, in that he goes into battle and then he comes back. Every time he's been injured, we get a quick rundown of his injuries and find out how he's abusing his body. So I'm hoping for that kind of sequence. Next question though is that we have to kind of like think about, like, well, is it possible that Mirio and Night Eye, that scene, is it going to happen with other characters around? Is Izuku going to be there? Is Izuku going to be watching from outside? It's going to be pretty interesting. Now, another thing actually, if Night Eye was actually in intensive care, would Mirio be able to go see him? I mean, what condition is he in to be in a place where where visitors can come see them, right? I'm not sure of hospital procedures, but if Night Eye's on his deathbed right now, what are people doing? Are they just waiting for his heart to go kaput? You know what? We'll have to see the chapter. I'm not actually sure now. This seems like it's Night Eye dying, but Yeah, no, it's kind of weird. Like if Night Eye was in a critical condition, I don't think media would be in there to see him. So he must be like relatively stable, or it's just people are just waiting around knowing that this guy's heart is about to stop and are just kind of counting down the seconds. That would be pretty brutal. But okay, cool stuff. Oh, maybe he was on life support and then they unplugged him and now he's just gonna die. Man, that is brutal. Holy. Anyway, let's end it there. It's just very quick spoilers. We're gonna be in the hospital. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. This is pretty sad. However, otherwise, if Night Eye is seeing into the future and seeing that Meteor is going to become a great person, then great. If Night Eye can't see that future and is lying to the boy, great. I appreciate that. But guys, thanks for watching. Let's end it there. I'll see you for the chapter impression video. Till next time, have a great day. And also Season 3, 2018. Woo!